On a recent expedition into the rainforest, a rescue team was shocked to find one of their rescued animals had been taken by a giant python. What they do next is even more impressive. Welcome back, everyone. Here you're about to see one of the scariest attacks caught on camera. A rescue white buffalo is snatched out of nowhere by a giant python. This unbelievable footage comes from Indonesia. This white buffalo was rescued by a local animal charity after it was found trapped in some nearby bushes. The poor thing had been snagged by its leg and was unable to free itself. Thankfully, the rescue team arrived just in time to save its life. They carefully freed the terrified creature before taking it back to their sanctuary. The white buffalo was given food and water, but it didn't eat much. It seemed traumatized by its ordeal. After some time, though, it started to calm down. The people looked after the buffalo, tending to its every need. They couldn't believe how gentle this enormous creature was. After spending several days at the sanctuary, the buffalo began to flourish. Its strength returned and it was finally ready to be released back into the wild. As the team approached the buffalo to say goodbye, they felt a sense of pride knowing that they'd saved its life. But little did they know that danger was lurking closer than they thought. A giant 20-foot python had snuck up on them and was now darting towards the white buffalo. Everyone panicked as they watched the huge snake slither closer. Could it be that the buffalo was being targeted for a midnight snack? Was the snake going to snatch the buffalo right out of the sanctuary? No one knew what to do. But, as the snake got closer, they saw something that made them gasp. Instead of attacking the buffalo, the snake began to rub against it, almost like a giant cat rubbing against its owner's leg. The team couldn't believe what they were seeing. Had the snake befriended the buffalo? Surely not. So, why was it acting so friendly? Well, it turned out that the snake wasn't interested in making friends. It was actually looking for a fight, and when it saw the buffalo, it thought it had found the perfect opponent. Snakes are cold-blooded creatures, and they often seek out fights to warm themselves up. And this snake was no exception. It wanted to take on the buffalo and teach it a lesson it wouldn't forget. But the buffalo wasn't having it. It reared up on its hind legs and charged at the snake, sending it sprawling on the ground. The buffalo then stomped on the snake, trying to crush it. But the snake was too quick for the buffalo. It slithered away just in the nick of time. But the buffalo wasn't giving up. It charged at the snake again, knocking it over once again. This time, though, the buffalo didn't stomp on the snake. Instead, it picked it up in its mouth and tossed it into the air. The snake landed on the ground with a thud and tried to slither away. But the buffalo was too quick for it. It snatched the snake in its mouth again and tossed it into the air. This time, the buffalo let the snake go. The snake landed on the ground and made a run for it. And that's when the buffalo made its move. It lunged forward and tackled the snake. The two animals rolled around on the ground, fighting for their lives. But it was clear that the snake was losing the battle. It was getting weaker and weaker by the second. And eventually, it stopped moving altogether. The buffalo had won the fight. But it wasn't over yet. The buffalo had managed to kill the snake. But now it had to get rid of it. And the only way to do that was to eat it. The buffalo began to devour the snake, and within minutes it was gone. The entire fight had lasted less than 5 minutes. The buffalo stood up and shook itself off. It looked around to see if there were any witnesses to its amazing victory. And when it saw that there were, it walked away. The rescue team couldn't believe what they'd just seen. They'd never seen a buffalo fight off a giant python before, and to be honest, they didn't think the buffalo would win. But it had, and not only that, but it had also eaten the snake. That was the last thing they expected, but it seemed like the buffalo was just too hungry to pass up on such a tasty meal. But the most surprising part of the fight was the fact that the snake had tried to attack the buffalo in the first place. Snakes don't usually go after animals that are bigger than them. But this snake must have been feeling pretty confident that its last meal. Whatever the reason, it was lucky that the buffalo didn't kill it. If the buffalo had wanted to, It easily could have crushed the snake to death. But it didn't. It gave the snake a chance to escape. And that's what ultimately led to the fight. In the end, the buffalo won the fight and got a delicious meal. But it's hard to say who was more surprised by the outcome, the buffalo or the rescue team. One thing's for sure, though, this was one white buffalo that wasn't afraid of a little snake. It took on the giant python and won. And the rescue team was lucky enough to capture the whole thing on camera. Who knows what other amazing animal encounters they'll witness in the future. These incredible clips are exactly why we love wild animals so much. There's always something new to learn and be amazed by. If you love watching these types of videos, please hit the like button below so we can keep bringing them to you. We appreciate your support and can't wait to share more amazing animal encounters with you in the future. Thanks for watching. Here are some other videos we think you'll love. The biggest snake ever found in the jungle. Anacondas are known to grow up to 30 feet in length, which is longer than most school buses. These snakes live in South America and can weigh up to 550 pounds. They're not venomous, but they're still dangerous because they hunt humans. The giant snake squeezes its prey until it suffocates before swallowing it whole. In 2009, an anaconda was found in the Brazilian jungle that measured a whopping 32 feet long. This snake was so big that it was dubbed the Beast of Brain. It took more than 30 men to lift it off the ground. Even though this snake is dead, it's still a reminder of how powerful and amazing nature can be. White buffalo, a rare and mystical creature. In many cultures, the white buffalo is considered a symbol of good luck and prosperity. They're said to be born with a white coat and a single horn, and they're believed to bring good fortune to those who see them. The white buffalo is also said to be very intelligent and gentle, and it's often used as a symbol of peace and harmony. Seeing a white buffalo is considered to be a rare occurrence, and some people even believe that they're extinct. However, there are a few white buffaloes that still exist, and they can be found in zoos and wildlife sanctuaries around the world. If you ever see a white buffalo, you should consider yourself very lucky. Giant python vs. alligator, who will win? When a giant python and an alligator fight, it's really a battle of the titans. Both animals are incredibly powerful and have been known to take down large prey. Pythons are constrictors, which means they squeeze their prey until it suffocates. Alligators, on the other hand, use their powerful jaws and sharp teeth to tear apart their prey. So, who will win in a fight? It really depends on the individual animals involved. If the python is bigger and stronger than the alligator, it should be able to overpower it and suffocate it. However, if the alligator is bigger and more aggressive than the python, it could bite down on the snake and crush it. Ultimately, anything can happen in a fight between two such powerful animals. Do you know of any other amazing animal encounters that we should know about? Please share them with us in the comments below. We love hearing about these types of things and we're always looking for new material for our channel. Thanks for watching and we'll see you next time.